He was over there doing candy, Skittles, all the joys.
Well, we all like. Who you hear is my brother, but he is funny. He's saying that because I was sniffling, so he's like, you really doing candy. He's the truck. I'm here to do not only for coverage foundation to try, make it look as natural as possible for me and for you. Also to do some makeup. I had already prepped my face, so I made sure I put moisturizer on. The moisturizer that I used first was is a spring green tea watery calming cream. It's made with 70% black tea water, and that is that here. That was applied first. Let's get on to this. And the next is Air Repair Complexion Boosting Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid here. And I will explain, well, the green tea is calming, so it's calm, it's good for you. That's boosting for your skin tone and your complexion, hydrating. This is the eye cream. This is another product from Air Repair. It's eye cream. So it hydrates, and it's ultra smooth, super hydrating, and it has the antioxidants in it, and it also lifts up under your eyes for those who have dark, baggy, tired looking eyes. This is great. You're going to hear a lot of that I use. Bye-bye eye. This is for under eye illumination. It's also a concealer. It's for it helps with anti-aging. It has an anti-aging, component in it. It also helps with lifting. I use that as well. Then I use I always do that because the top is here. But actually, it's like this. It's L'Oreal Visible Lift. And this is another concealer and corrector, but this also lifts. So I use this. This is one of my very, very best products to use for concealing. And the last that I put on my face for my prep is B&H Cosmetics Professional, as you can see, camouflage concealer, and that is why it looks kind of dark, because that's what I put under there, and it helped me fill in. I call my laugh lines, and I get it propped up and ready to go with that. For everything that any of them concealers did not do, this will do. So this is why I love it so much. Now, this is last but not least my Too Faced primer. I have lots of primer. I have this, and some of y'all might think, well, why did she didn't put the primer on before she put on anything else? Because I don't want my foundation to I have a sort of way of doing mine. So when I do, you're going to see the outcome of it, because this is not the only primer I use, there's other ones. But I noticed that when I do it like this and I put the primer on top of it, my foundation seems to stick a little more. I don't know about nobody else's. Everybody's skin is different. That's why I was always advised you to be one, because as soon as I did that, and that's the same way if I would have put my foundation on, that would have popped up, so I do things differently. Everybody do this different, but this is how I apply my foundation. Prep to apply my foundation. Everybody do this differently. This is how I do mine. So, and as you can see, once I had put the primer on after that, look how that is. It's right there. I just do mine differently. I'm not here to knock how nobody else do this. I just tend to do mine differently. And I do when I apply my camouflage, yes, I do use my finger, because I dab. I don't I can get into places that the brushes can't, due to the fact that they're gonna get in my eye or other places. Now, moving on. I also mix in the Even Skin Tone Cover and Care Cream by CoverGirl. That's this here. And this is Q630. Always get something lighter when you're doing your first layer of foundation. I always go light first. And I also use Maybelline Per BB, and that's the 8-in-1 Beauty Ball Skin Cleansing and Perfector. They also had, this has a acne fighting agent and in it for all those that's acne prone. Even if you're not acne prone, I would suggest that you use anything that has the salicylic acid in it, so that it could be working on keeping your skin clear and toned while you're wearing your makeup. You don't want to have any of that. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Those two that I had already put a little bit in each one, and then I mixed it together with one of the end of my brushes, and wipe that off. I am using my little sponge here to apply. Yeah, my sponge look a mess. I'll get another one, but I'll apply by dabbing outward and inward around the eye area, doing the same on the other end. You want to make it even. You come out towards the nose, and then of that makeup. Yes, you want to do that. Just dabbing. Be careful that you don't wet your sponge too much, and make sure that you get all that excess oil out. And once I do this, I let my foundation sit and dry for a minute, so that I can get the total layer of coverage that I'm looking for. Sometimes you don't get that. Earlier I did a video with my aunt, and boy, didn't that turn out right. You know how mothers are, telling you what you doing wrong. Did you tell them this? Did you tell them that? So that will not be posted. I ask y'all to be patient with me. This is my first video. I hope that you enjoy it. It was really informational to you, and there are many more to come. So I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and share this video. Leave a comment in the comment box below on how you think I did, by the way, and would you like to see more? That would be very informative. I will, while I'm doing this, I'm applying now, so I'm gonna be talking to you while I'm applying. I'll let you see that. I apologize if I was away. We will be trying different products too, and far as different remedies. People that say, well, this remedy work and that remedy work, we're gonna try that. If it's a remedy that you want me to try to see if it works, let me know, and I will go right ahead and we will do a test run. I will also like to make this interactive, where I'm gonna eventually have y'all join in, commenting, and being a part. This is Makeup Fetish. So here with Makeup Fetish, this is just not me. This is you. You are part of Makeup Fetish. We will be giving away prizes every month. The beginning every month, we're going to be giving away prizes. For each question that was answered correctly, the prize contains a 5, 10, 15, and 20. So, like, share, and subscribe. Be a part. I'm trying to get enough people in to start doing that, though. So, come on, guys. I need y'all here. So, the reason of me doing this, because because I know y'all seen lots and lots of makeup tutorials. A lot of people makeup, they be looking like canvas pictures. I don't want to look like nobody canvas picture. So, therefore, I had decided to do makeup where it could look natural, or as natural as possible. Of course, somebody may always can tell it's some fraction of time that you're wearing foundation, but it don't have to be so much, and you don't have to look like a canvas picture. It is ways that you can wear foundation and it not look like you're wearing it. It's your mixture, the product that you're using, the way that you apply it, and all your contours and other things that you add to it, so that it does not really look like you're wearing at least that much foundation, as much as you're going to see me put on. Okay, so that's what we're here for. I welcome you to Makeup Fetish. If you have any ideas or tips, feel free, feel welcome. That's what we're here for. You know, we can share things. Everybody don't know it all, so we're here to share. I started doing makeup when I was young. I think I was about, I'ma say, maybe 10, 11. My aunt had us doing makeup as a child. Okay, so I would let it dry longer, but it's already 11 minutes past. So I also have L'Oreal Paris, which is the Skin Beautifier, Magic Skin Beautifier cream, anti-redness, and a Transform Universal shade to reduces the look of redness. So that's what this is for. And then I have another one. This is BB Skin Beautified Magic Cream. This is 4 beautify actions in one. It primes, correct, hydrates, and perfect. So, but it has like, even though it primes, it has like a flawless bare finish. So that's why I use that after I use the redness. Because I want to make sure I get rid of all the redness. I'm older, so. And this is another thing. For a lot of people that's older, this works great for them. Or just get all your T-zones as far as the redness that you want to. This is not my T-zone, but I put it here anyway because this tends to. I like to keep it whereas though it'll have a smooth finishing and my eyes is not baggy. You know, that's why I get this. If you work a lot and you're tired, or you hang out and you do stuff, you just got tired eyes, this is one of them. I'm going to show you how to make sure all of that is smooth, clear, and you finish that. And put, some younger years on your life. Yeah, So my T-zones is here. That's my T-zones. These are all my T-zones, honey. This is, you can't see it because I done covered it up, but this is my T-zone. One thing I do, I make sure my T-zones is covered. I don't play when it comes to these T-zones, because it can make or break your foundation. And I see some people put theirs on, and them T-zones are just everywhere. Some people doesn't really. It's the one girl I follow on here, and she did a wonderful job with her makeup. So yeah, and you're gonna see why I did all of that. That's where I placed all of those at, and that is for. And when you have a contour, it has all of that in it, like your green. It has even yellow, orange. I really don't need all of that, Some may do. I don't need that. I don't need none of that. I don't need all that. And like I said, this is your primer, so you can put some of that there because that help primes. I know y'all probably like, she put a lot under them eyes. Yes, I do. Because that is where I do not want them bags to show in that. And I want to get rid of my laugh lines. So yeah, I tend to put all of them in your extra primer in your T-zone areas. You just put all that where you know what you want. And then it has a shimmer to it. This is another reason why it helps contour my face. The same places I usually put my and it's a tan color. You can get it in different colors. This is tan. Because it helps contour my face. So that's why I do that. And I'm going to show you something else that I use along with this to contour my face. So that's enough of that. I also get ready to use my MAC. That's why I was getting at the contour. Now this is Stone A36 Matte. Here it is here. I use this to contour the same way I just put it here. I'll put it right here, same way. I just go over it. It just give it a more defined shape. So, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. More defined shape, give my face a skinnier look. It doesn't look real big or long. And I also do my lines with this. I used to use white, but I've learned to use this. It just seems to work better for me when I do my outline with this. And I hope you can see that. I hope you all guys can see what I'm doing here. If you don't, drop a comment in the comment box. I apologize. I'm recording, so I'm learning new things. I have that also. Every girl's favorite thing is her. I told you about Mac. This is Tray Stick, and this is everyone's favorite. Should be is a highlight stick. So we're gonna cut them highlights in between there. I'll put it on my nose, over my forehead, and under my chin, and one straight down the middle of my nose. Okay, so now that y'all get that, it looks a mess. I know, but we're gonna see why this is gonna look so great at the end. Okay, so great at the end. Yes, brother, tell them so great at the end. I take my angle brush. I take my angle brush. I dab it. I'm using my banana powder. And for those that don't know what banana powder is, let me put the top back on it so I can show you. Some people know what it is, some people don't. Okay, at the bottom, this is banana powder right here. It is a setting powder. So when you're using, and my aunt asked me that earlier, and I told her no what, cause I didn't know. It's a setting powder, and this setting powder works awesome. Especially I use it under my eyes and my cheekbones. And yep, I do it while it's wet, cause it tends to stay. I've seen some people use their setting powder under their eyes, and I don't know, maybe it's the brand I'm using, but it doesn't stay. I done had other ones, but this tends to work better for me. I don't know. Yeah. And then on the jawline, right where, yeah, so that's it. And now we're going to go ahead and add our foundation. I have in here Neutrogena, and this is the oil-free skin clearing micro clear blemish treatment with, again, salicylic acid. I remember what I was telling y'all about that. That's salicylic acid. And, you know, getting that. Okay. Well, we got that in there. Oh, Ooh. Got that in there. And then I mix it with the Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear makeup. This is a kind of dewy. The skin clearing is oily, or is oil free, but it's thin. So this one is a little dewy. It's not really dewy, but just a tad dewy. There we go. So I'll put that on there. And I'm going to combine both of them with the end of my brush. And I'll wipe that off. And then, oh no. And then with my makeup brush, I begin applying. So we're going to apply. Now this I love, because it gives it, once I do this, I'm happy. Because I done crossed the finish line. Yes. And I'm a little messy when applying my makeup. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when it's all said and done, it looks great. Mom always say, you look like a different person. Brother, are you still work? Y'all say hi to my brother there now.
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Yeah, y'all say hi to my brother. YouTube fans.
I'm here.
You hear me? He said he here with us, y'all. That's awesome. I love my brother. He support me in all I do.
Yes, I do.
And we will blend all that up later. As you can see, I really didn't focus on the eyes too much, on the eyelids, because I didn't want to cover that. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see. Oh, don't forget, get in these corners here, because you can't forget that. And we're gonna let that sit. I always pour too much foundation. That kind of pisses me off, because that's a waste of foundation. I wish it was a way, because it's in a bottle that I can pour it back in. That's why me, along with other makeup YouTubers, we love the pump, because you can't. It's kind of harder to mess up using the pump. Now, I'm going to try to let that dry, but as you can see here, and I have a setting powder that I use. I'm trying to wait for that to dry. But this is actually, if you can see, my full coverage for my foundation. I want it to dry, but this is the full coverage. This is for that. So we're going to let that dry, and I'll be back for the rest.